Hello everybody, welcome back to PadfootTD Games. My name is Zach, I'm the voice behind the icon, and today we are back in XPlane 11 with something brand new. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Toliass A319. I wanted to get myself a little bit into, excuse me, into the world of Airbus. Never flown an Airbus before. I have done one flight, just as an FYI. God, these textures that are trying to load in here are screwing up everything. You see, the reflection keeps on making me bouncy. So, a couple things for you guys to know. This is the A319. Very excited about flying this plane. Of course, we have no no hydraulics or anything in there from my last flight. We are in Dallas, and seeing as the day before the Super Bowl, no, not in Dallas, we're in Houston, sorry. We are going to be flying to Miami for the Super Bowl. Now, I have no idea who's going to be there yet. I'm recording this on January 7th, so we don't know yet. But I wanted to make sure it was ready to go, and I wanted to fly this, as well as having a new skin, a new company coming on with us, which is a United. Still more of a Delta fan, obviously. United is usually my second, if not JetBlue. But the point is, this is their newest paint scheme that came out, and somebody had it, and we jumped it right in. This is a pay-wear plane. I want to be clear on that. It costs $60 or $70, but it is like approved by Airbus, and it was a lot of fun to fly for my first flight that I flew with it. So I'm hoping that it's going to be just the same. Now, you guys will notice it's very quiet, and I don't know why it's quiet. It shouldn't be this quiet at the airport. There should be some background noise. I've never had it this quiet before. So, eerie and odd on that, and I do apologize. It'll be less quiet here in a moment, I promise, as we get everything going. But this is a lot of fun to fly, and really a lot of fun to jump into the world of Airbus. So we're going to be flying out to Miami. A couple other things. We have a whole bunch of new mods in. You can't tell as of yet, but Active Sky is in there. It's been a clear day anyways. And this is a real flight. It's usually done in the morning, I believe. With United, everything that we have here. And we've got a lot of other things to play with and talk about, but we'll get them as we go. So you guys can take a look at the cockpit, which is just having trouble because everything wants to do reflection. Keep on updating with every cloud move. Okay, gotta take that down a little bit. Usually this is smooth as butter, but of course it's like, let's try this. I'm also using Orthos 4. I believe, XP, Orthos XP4 or something like that. You'll have custom ground data around the two airports today. We have AVTab, which is brand new to us as well. Very excited about that. This is our flight, by the way. Let's get ourselves zoomed in there. It's United 2013. January 7th is when I originally had this set up. I actually did this yesterday, so I'm surprised it's giving me today's date. Actually, very interesting. It's giving today's date. But as you can see, we're going down to Miami. These are all actual numbers going through. I have a checklist on the other screen. I was going to have my information here from SimBrief, and all my charts. I didn't want to also have my checklist that I've been using. So let's look over here. We've got that all set. Those are all in there. Why are you loading? Why are you saying you're loading? Don't load. Don't load anything. Okay. We're online. There we go. At least got some power flowing with us here. And at least we got some air going through here now. Excuse me. I'm attempting to not do that, but I spent the whole morning teaching. So there's that. So we've got that. Let's go and peek over here. Oop, nope, don't zoom. Next page. Next thing we are going to need, is it on 3? Maybe it is on 3. Okay. These are all our weights. It's actually on 1. Still getting used to getting back into using the charts and everything. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to set up the plane for what we need. Slide our view. Haven't done this yet with everything on the same screen, so we're trying. It says estimated we're going to need 8406. Let's put it at 86 just in case. I'm fine with this. I haven't really played with it that much, and I don't really feel the need to at this point. So we have that. We have got, so just want to make sure that we've actually done that. Let's pop up here. I'm going off of somebody else's system. I know I don't have to turn the fuel pumps on yet, but this is just what they did, and that's what I'm trying to follow. We'll get our beacon light on. Nav and logo for one at least, so we can at least have that running. Seatbelt non-smoking. Seatbelts. It's weird. For non-smoking, there's an on and there's an auto. Let's arm emergency lights in case they are needed. And adjust brightness as needed. I don't... yeah, those are pretty dim. They're always really dim. Okay, let's get you up a little bit, and you up a little bit. And there's that. Let's, before we show you guys anything else, I'll show you the views we're working with. So, of course, we've got standard cockpit. Down at main controls. Up on the dash, FMC, which is not an FMC here, it's an MCDU. Up top, quick up top. Instead of going like this, it's just a quick look up, a little bit easier. This one's going to load for a second because it just doesn't want to load the airport. Well, I have no idea why. I think it's all the glass. Gonna turn reflections down a little bit, but we got one wing view, so we can actually see the turbine. Back to landing view. It's my own custom view that I enjoy. Yeah, I gotta take out some of that scenery. That's a bummer. Because the Orthos, I actually did a lot of Dallas, and I gotta scale that down a little bit. Not that Houston. Not that we'll be here a lot, but it's something I gotta do. And then, of course, you've got external. So we're going to pop back in here. Air nav's going, but we can actually start to go here. So first we're going to go to initial. And we are at airport K... Oh, God. Is it IAH? Crap. Off to a great start. Nope, not zoom. Slide yourself up. Yeah, IAH. Can't tell. We're not from here. And we are going to Miami. Miami also should have custom scenery. I'm very excited about that. Our flight number today is, I know it's UAL2013. Look over. I don't actually have a button to look at the tablet because I made these buttons before that. Yeah, 2013. Wait, is it? Hold on. Yes. Duh. Okay, UA2013. Our cost index I know is 5 because I read these actually yesterday. Oh boys, I think it's... Yeah, I got definitely get a quick key for that. I'm almost certain it's 37. Boy. Pop over, pop over. It's an alternate. There it is. Okay. So now I'm rereading everything that I need to here. This is why I usually do a lot of this before you guys are in, because there's a lot of double checking and making sure everything feels right. It does. It's just you want to triple check all your paperwork before you actually do anything. Yeah. So that's our piece here. It's 3,700. Not 3,700. 37,000 feet. So that's a 370, and we can pop you in there. That's how cold it is up there in Celsius, by the way. Double check over here. Yeah, line at IRS. Pop it over to the next page. So this next page, we are going to have to reopen this handy tool that they give us here. Can I make you any smaller at least? Nope. Okay, well, that's why you can do this. So we're looking here. This is going to be a 29.5. it's going to be a slash 51 point, we'll round up, 51.5. And that's going to go here. And we're doing it at level. I don't think that 0.0 is needed, but I'm going to, yeah. 86. Oh, it's 8.6, isn't it? Bow, bow, bow. There it is. Always trial and error. So now we can go to flight plan. And actually, we can close you for right now. Pop back over here. Go to page 3, please. No, 2. And here is our route. And I like to put some of these in manually. So we're going to go here. We're going to go to departure. And as you can see, we're going to be leaving from runway 27, which is right there. And we're going to exit at MUGS 4. I think it's 4 in here. In real life, it's 5. At least, you know, what's on FlightAware. Then we're going to go to LLA. That's there. Let's insert that. And then we're going to get rid of that manual. And we are going to overdo the discontinue with going direct DCT to Lev. And then here's something that's very interesting. There are duplicate names on the map, and you can easily tell which one you need. Is it the one that's 4,000 miles away, the other one that's 4,000 miles away, or is it the one that's 275 away? So that's what we're going to do. Husky, what are you barking at? Nothing? Yeah, that's what I thought. And then direct to bags. Now, I'm pretty sure bags was showing up in... where were you showing up? Oh, we actually put that in the wrong spot. Damn. Well, we'll clear that out. Clear out Lev. Whoops. That's all on me. Okay, so... You know what? I hate it when this happens. Because I screwed up. That's going down. Also, yeah, that scroll system is something that I gotta get used to. Here. Departure. Let's just do it again. I put something in the wrong spot because I wasn't paying attention. 27. Get out at MUGS 4. Yeah. And we'll get out at La. Okay. After La. So that's what I scrolled up before. That was my problem. After La, we're going to go to Lev. L-E-V. Which goes there. That one. After Lev, we're going to go to bags. Now, I'm pretty sure bags actually shows up in here. So we're going to be going in on 9, ILS 9. So we'll put that in there. And we're looking for either bags or Scott 4. Which at this point is going to be Scott 3. Okay, so I'm going to pop that in, then we'll put bags in there by itself. That's already there. No VIA is available, no VIA. And bags. Insert. Yep, back. Forgot. It's not like the FMC that you can just click on it. Wait, why aren't you letting me get rid of that? Clear. Okay, that was strange. Top will climb, let's see. Let's get rid of the manual. And then, because we'll let the plane do it itself. I'm not going to freehand this, not when I'm not used to it. Now, if we look here, and I'm actually going to close this one for now. And if we go to Miami runway 9, we can zoom this in. If we want to go, dogs are just barking at everything today. Oh my gosh. You can see that it needs to be grit, and then it needs, so let's go down. We'll take out that manual. which now means we can get rid of here. And then as you can see, we've got grit here and there, and then we got the runway. So what we're going to do here in just a moment, after I figure out what the dogs are barking at, we are going to continue and get ourselves more set up to go. Alright, so I'm back. Barking at nothing, go figure. So, took out the discontinues, and before we go to the performance panel, let's actually go to plan. Really quick, and let's zoom that in a little bit. I want to make sure that we have enough of an approach. That's fun. Look at that getting out of there. Okay, let's alright, so we're taking off. Taking a little zigzag out of here. Jump on. To our Sid stars. This is where it confuses me a little bit. Let's drop down to 10. And jump to the next one, can I? Nope. Wrong way. That's actually super interesting. Let's peek back over here. Grit's the first one. So, actually, if I'm looking at this, we should go right to grid and take out that one. Tell you what, let's see. What happens if we take that out? This is experimentation that I've never worked with before. Okay, good. Everything does adjust to get us down to the right level. And Grit has us at 2330. We can capture us at 3. Minus is 1320. 1347. A little interested on this, but at this point, you gotta kind of trust the plane, I'm guessing. Airbus is all new to us on how they do. I'll tell you what, though, our first flight was a little hectic, just on attempting to take off. Alright, let's go to... oh god, we need that back. Performance, which is here. And yet again for the V1, in all the calculations, I am in the wrong one. Open up here. 1F, and there is everything that we need. Our V1 is here. Rotate. And then V2 is 153. Pop that right in there. Oh gosh, I gotta remember peeking over here. Okay, so we're gonna be doing that flaps 1. And then down. It's very complicated in how this goes, but once you start to get it, you get it, I guess. There's that. Flex temp is 73. Pop that in there. That's all happy now. I can put that away. I can put you away for now. Let's pop up here. Let's get ourselves more ready to go. We'll open up the APU. Actually, we'll wait until the door's open. That'll pop up in there in a moment. Actually, I might have screwed that up, so restart that, just like that. Wait for those doors to open. It won't take long. Or flap open, I think is what it's called. Yeah, flap open. Start the APU. It'll take a little while to get online, but that's okay. we can set our altitude, which, oh gosh, we're already forgetting everything. I think it was 37. Trying to learn all the new controls here. Yeah, 37. So jeez, that jumps so much. And we're gonna switch that to 100. Excuse me. Altitude is set. We'll flip on both radios for communications as needed. Set altimeter on both sides. Now, I know you can listen to ATIS, but I have some paperwork right here. Alright, so our altimeter is... Really? You're going to give me a pop-up ad? It's because it's in mobile. There we go. Altimeter is 3043. So we'll pop... Nope. Pop that to the side. Oh my god, I hate this thing. There you go. Jesus. Okay. 3043. And you actually do need to make sure that you do it on this side. Hi, Husky. Okay, cross-reference, that's good. APU is available. Whoop, nope, I want that on. Quick switch. Okay, we're running off of APU, that's fantastic. Both radios are on, set altimeter. Flight direction is on both sides. Okay, so now we gotta plan our pushback. So we are, gosh, where are we? With this little red dot here, we are leaving from 27, which is right over here, all the way down at the end, so that's pretty cool. So plan our pushback. Doesn't have a quick key for that one. And yeah, roughly there, that's fine.
All right, Captain, got the directions. Let me know through the menu when you're ready.
Turn off ground power, already set. Beacon light, I've actually already set. Jared checked the plan, and now, guess what? We are actually all ready to push back, believe it or not. Doors are shut up. We will start having airports with autogate. That's just something I got to work on, going in and editing them, which I don't mind at all. We'll turn on the terrain, at least on my side. We'll go to better pushback, and we will start pushback.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
Fantastic. All right, well, everything else is looking pretty good. I'm going to actually pop this out of here, and I'm going to bring up Houston, and we're going to kick you sideways, which is right here. I don't think it's working. It didn't work yesterday here on the map. Oh, it is. Awesome. So this is actually a moving map that shows us where we are in the world, and I'm so excited that it's working. It wasn't working yesterday, which sucked, but it seems to be working now, and we can track where we are when we're flying. So this is going to be a fun one to keep up, at least until I need to be paying attention to something more.
All right, looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
Should have called that earlier. Moving that up on my notes right now. Telling you that this is a beautiful aircraft. Depending on who you have, who works the models, they will actually color the seats as well, if that will turn around for me. Man, I can't wait to get out of this airport. I've never had this lag before with this aircraft, and I think it's because I oopsied and had most of the city.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Toes connected,
advanced
bypass
textures.
pens inserted. Go ahead and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
All right, flip that parking brake. They're going to give us the
Here
okay to
comes the
start.
pushback. Light 'em up.
Engine selector, go to engine 2. Flip that up. And if you look, you can see it starting to come to life. And that'll do it all itself. Just checking here. You know, we're actually not at top of climb for too long. 390 before top of descent. That's okay. It's not the longest flight. I think it's only an hour and a half. Pretty much just flying over the ocean. As they back us up here, that engine will continue to grow. You hear that click in. Okay. That is set. We can go to engine 2. That opens up. NW. NW, I don't know what that is, to be honest. Well, they'll do some research before we continue our taxi to make sure that we are at least safe enough to get this plane up into the air. Oh, I wonder actually... Oh, we're on APU right now, that's why. Well, that's not why that's showing up, but... Everything else is all set as far as I know. Again, not an expert at this plane by the least. Actually, not an expert at any plane. Let's start with that. Alright, we should be getting dropped here in a moment.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Brake
And
is
we're
set.
disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
Okay, both engines are set. We can set this to here. We can come up and we can actually turn off APU. Okay, well, APU will be there for a moment. Oh. That's why. Yeah, give me the finger as needed here. Just check controls really quick. Speed brake isn't anything. Why are you down?
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the left. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
Jesus. Okay. Thank you. I'm telling you, this plane does some weird things sometimes, but it's because there's so many details that I literally will forget one every once in a while. So that's set. Pack can go to normal now. Oh god, where was I? APU is off. Auto brake is going to be set to max. Speed brake is set as well. Flaps to 1. And we're going to set our pitch to 0.5. Radio is going to go to TARA. Just like that. And time for taxi light. They've already given us our signal, but I have missed that. Alright, let's pop in here. Beacons on, strobe. We'll put on for now. It doesn't really need to be there until later. Taxi light is set. And we can start heading to our runway. Of course, I gotta get myself all set. Everything else is looking happy. Let me zoom in here. Why is takeoff config not working? We'll look at that in a second, I guess. brake is set. You're gonna hear me moving my mic, sorry. We'll go on the outskirts, not the inside. Then we get over on our lonely road all by ourselves, more or less. Sadly, no commentary here for you guys to listen to as we go towards the gate. Obviously, always with a new plane, like we did with the 737, with the Zebo mod. I'm going to let you guys see almost every step. So it's going to be a longer one. Oh, do we get to take a bridge? No, it looks like we're just going to be going over traffic. Darn. Say don't be chittering or chattering. I don't want that. Stick through here, flying over a road. That's pretty cool. And we'll take the outside lane. Got a pretty good walk all the way down to the end. Also, it's still, like I said, I have no idea who's going to end up at the Super Bowl. But I figured it'd be a fun flight to at least try to do, and especially with a new plane. Really enjoy this plane so far. I think it's going to be great for us to play around with. And a great addition to our fleet. And I think it's also a great starter for Airbus introduction. I just wanted to change view. Apparently that wasn't a good idea. Let's kill it on the detail a little bit. Got it. Also don't need flying down the taxiway here. Let's slow that down a little bit. I actually don't know what taxiway speed is. It's another thing we'll have to look at. It goes as we learn. That's kind of how I have to approach this. Alright, we're going to 2. Is there 3? Yes, there is. We're going to go all the way to the end because this is just exits. Going from what feels like a balmy Houston to a beautiful Dallas. Hi, Doodles. The way that this thing does toga is automatic, and it's just a little strange. So you guys see that there's no button. I always thought there was a button. Not with this mod. I fought for a very long time with this mod. Trying to get this correct. Okay. We'll get ourselves stopped here. Okay. Let's pop ourselves up here. We can get that to take off. Nope. On, that's already there. Let's look here. Radar's already on. Nose lights on. Wing light strobe on. Check in with... Check in with them. Cabin is ready. Why can't I change the takeoff config? very strange. Double check everything here. We're not getting anything. Signs on, cabin ready, spoiler armed, flaps for takeoff. Takeoff config normal. Why can't I go to it then? Pressure. Electricity should be fine. Looking for anything that don't feel right. It's very strange. I wonder if you have to do that actually on the runway, because both times that I've stopped before, I've been on the runway. So, we'll find out. Let's get ourselves ready for takeoff mode here. Brake is off. We are rolling forward. I missed a step, and that's what's going to drive me nuts. Also feels like a really tiny runway. You know what I mean? At least to me. Okay, so we're here. Still not letting me do it. Oop, don't want that. Alright, well, for some reason that's not happy. Parking brake is off. Off we go, I guess. Should click here in a moment. There it is, toga. So I can focus on the runway. There's a wind throwing us around wicked. Rotate. Gear up. I'm already going to let autopilot take over. Very strange. Just thrust and climb. So you have to actually adjust your throttle to match what it needs here. So we're in thrust climb right now. We're at 2,000 feet, which means flaps can come up. Speed brake can be disarmed, please, thank you. And look at that view. I know it does not look like much, but compared to what they originally had here, this is spectacular. Very happy with how this looks. Pop outside really quick. Well, she's a gorgeous plane. I'll give you that. But screenshots, you'll never even know. But looking, it looks like the place has so much more life. And I did that for a lot of the areas so you can enjoy some of the views. It's something about that airport is not happy. We'll figure it out, but just look at even the highways look so much better. Very happy with everything that we have here. But nevertheless, we are up for our slow climb. Wonder now? It's just strange that that's not being responsive, but either way, we have set our climb thrust, and I'm going to watch that display. Speed brake is off, flaps at 0, landing lights will come off at 10,000 feet, and seatbelts as well. We'll set altimeter to steady after our transition altitude, but we still got a little while to go. Alright, we're just about to hit 10,000 feet, and we are also going to take another turn for our climb. Everything is just as happy as could be, and I love that this map is working. It's just really neat to be able to know where we are. To be able to check in on that every once in a while. Just give us an idea of what's going on in life. Okay, as we hit 10,000, we can pop up here, and we no longer need you on, you can come on, you can come on. We never turned you on, you are already on, beacons on, that's fine, everything else looks good. I can notify the cabin that they are able to start walking around the plane. And then we just wait for 18,000 feet to be able to set our altimeter to steady, but until then we've got our own little climbing to do. Alright, now that we're above 18,000 feet, we're going to flip that over to steady. Or, I actually don't even know, I just know it's STD, so I call it steady. But we still got a while to climb because we've got a pretty tall order for us. Really enjoying this new terrain piece. I do want with weather, and I just feel like that could look like weather. But that'll be another mod for another time. Just really excited to be able to see where we are. And as you can see, we pop back into the generation of XPlane, which is fine, but compared to what we saw over here, big jump. But you could do the whole United States, but I think my computer would set itself on fire. So here we are at 2:01, and we're just going to enjoy our flight. Oh yeah, I never actually looked at this. Yeah, so never really looked at that. Huh. I'll have to actually look at this, because I've never seen this before. Interesting. Can we stop you? Okay, let's have that off. I don't know what that is. I'll figure it out eventually. That display and skid. Huh. Well, we're all gonna figure it out. Yep, keep that off. Learn very quickly. Just don't touch it. Just don't touch it. Okay, let's see. Bummed about that. I don't really know why that didn't work. Either way, we're in the air. We're on our way to our climbing altitude. I'm just going to enjoy this flight. All right, we are at our top of climb. Pop ourselves back into the cockpit here. 37,000 feet. A couple things that I want us to adjust. As I say, can't remember which way. There. Always goes back and forth what you want to do with the throttle. I'm still working on that. Yet again, second flight. We're going to go to the performance page. And if you look, top of the descent is in 543 miles. And we are able to more or less sit back and relax with that. A couple things that we are going to do, though, on a separate computer. Over to my side here. Oh, what did I do? Alright, so we're going to check the weather in arrival. So what we'll do is do MIA, altimeter. Now, of course, we've got a while. We've got 537 miles to go. Let's see. Can't remember. Is Global Air the one that works? Yeah, Global Air is fine. Altimeter here is 30.13. Which is fantastic. Right now it's 79 and partly cloudy in our destination. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to next phase. Yeah, it is rocky up here today. Seatbelt sign is on. We have them watching that. That's fine. Let's see. So that's at cruise. That's descent. This is approach. So this is where it starts getting interesting. I was hoping for something separate here. Either way, temp is 26 degrees. Might as well get this in there now. We will check when we're a little bit closer. We're at 310 degrees at 3 miles an hour. Well, 3 knots, actually. I think it's in knots here. 4 knots, actually. It's updating on me. 4 transition altitudes, 1800. Now, VAP was something I'm still trying to figure out. VAP I had here as 139. See what else we have here. The minimums is 200. And then I left the MDA empty last time, so that should be fine there. And now we just gotta go back to cruise. No. Next phase. Whoops, I went one back too far. Definitely struggling with a little bit of wind up here. Seatbelt sign probably come off in just a little while as we head ourselves out over the ocean and just enjoy our flight from here. Let's pop in and watch the land fade away as we head to Miami. Alrighty, as you can see, we are 21 nautical miles from our top of descent here. I already, yeah, I don't have to. Yeah. This is all managed. I don't need to worry about that. And I didn't do this last time either. Oh, wait. Duh. Yes, I did. We looked this up, and I had it written down, but I forgot to put it in here because I need to put it into the machine itself. It's 30.13. Ah. Glad we double-checked. I'm glad you were here for those, guys. It's already managed. I'm not worried about it. We got 13 more miles to the top of the descent. We'll pop that down. You start seeing land. Oh, once more. Got ourselves 10 miles to go. Everything's been it's been a pretty good calm flight. The only thing that I have done, I don't know, I I told you guys or not, we set this to 10,000 to start our descent. Still got about 9 miles before we can start dropping her in there, but we will obviously notify the crew. Have everybody get back to their seats and just enjoy the rest of the flight. And see, look how smooth this is now. I can go anywhere and everywhere, and this is me using a mouse, so yeah, smoothness. All right, what was that, 5, 6? Still don't know why that didn't work. I wonder if I missed a step somewhere. A little bummed, that's all. Have to look back over and figure out what went wrong, but as for right now, just enjoying the flight. Let's see, 30.0, 30.14. Let's update Miami weather. Still 76 degrees there, partly cloudy. Everything's looking good. Altimeter's actually 30.12 at this point. The question is, do we want to adjust that or no? Now I'm not going to change it just for one. Alright, 1 mile left to go. And boom, there it is. And we are going to pop her out. And kill off the engine so we don't push ourselves into the ground. And we were going to start our descent. I forgot it actually, we had hit more turbulence, so we will just let them know that we're getting ready for our descent. While we're doing that, I'm going to go to flight plan. And we're at Barry right now. Actually, no, we're heading to Barry. That's how that works. Really, we're going to stop at 12.6. So that's actually what we'll do first. It's 12.6. 12.61, but that'll be close enough. That'll be good. All right, well, we're going to take our descent here into Miami and Florida, and we're just going to soak in the Sunshine State, and you guys will be able to see us in a bit. All right, we're still making our descent into Miami, but one thing I wanted to point out, I am almost certain this is ortho. Now, you don't want to look super close up. As you can see, there's no life to it. But from far away, this looks great. I'm actually very happy with this. So, there's that. Just from the sky, it brings a whole bunch more life into our flight and our landings. Hello, sweetheart. I love you. Makes me think that we should fly over Daytona in the next couple weeks when we come back down here for the 500 and speed weeks. But we're getting up here, we're getting ready to be at our 202 flight level. I love you, but you are such a pain in the butt. You know that? You're like, no, I'm not. Never be. Ella's up here, by the way. I'm not just rambling on to myself. But yeah, I figured we got 12 more miles, 33, 15, 6, and so on and so forth. So as much as I love enjoying watching this, we will be having to get ourselves ready here a little bit. This brings so much more life to the world. And I swear, this has got to be ortho. It's like you can see him. There's just not super depth, but you know, if you're not zooming in, you'd never know. Flight level 203, everything's getting squished down. Right, let's pop that over to 20. Don't need to get super crazy there. Got the terrain radar on as well. Looking good. Throttle is at idle at this point. I'm just so nervous. We've gone so much effort into this already. We're, what, been up in the air for an hour and a half? I'm just hoping that we get it right. 19.2, we got 1,000 to go. We're in Naples, so that's cool. Is anything alive down there? Yeah, okay. Textures look so much better. Still don't know where we went wrong with Houston. It's a bummer. So we're looking at 12.7. 12.7 it is. Everything's happy at this point, and then we should start getting to a little bit better increments there. That should be technically. Let's do 12.8. Oh, we are now below 18,000 feet, so we need to go here. Bring back up Miami, which is what I set it at. What, 30.13? Yeah. So 31.3 and. That's set over here as well. All right, those are set. Good. Weather's still looking very favorable for this approach. Keep watching the altitudes with everything. Back you out really quick. We are kind of straight in our jump. Yeah. Once we get there, of course. Seems to be handling on quite well. Engines are at idle. Pretty much just drifting through the sky at this point. 12.8's fine, that's there. Alright, let's just enjoy the rest of our descent. We'll pop in with you guys in a little bit. Alright, we are just about 500 feet above 10,000. Time to really start getting ourselves ready for this approach. 5 miles away from our next piece. Once we get to Rubo, I'm going to... I think so. I'm trying to enter my FMC. I like that. Wish I had known that earlier. It would have saved me a lot of extra time, but we're going to pop back up to the cockpit, actually. Let's see if we can get that down there. We're under... So we can flip you up. Up. Runway turn off lights, it's fine. And we will have you ready to taxi. Excuse me, everything else looks ready there. You know what we'll do is we'll prep the landing system on both sides. No discrepancies, everything's looking good there. As you can see, pretty much what we've got left to do here is, I'm actually going to be hitting that mark here in just a moment. It's 75, 75, 75. There you go. So set it, pull it, it should drop itself down now. Yes, I'm looking at this for a moment. Pop that up to 40, 30 miles from the airport. We should be hitting that decel at that point. Yeah, all looking good. Let's close that in a little bit more. Get to wallet. We will turn on approach. Ourselves ready here, and for grit says it wants us at 2380. I'm gonna put us at 3. Honestly, I don't know at this point. I want to be at 3. I feel like we need to trust the plane. Am I wrong? Which one do you trust more? Oh, the stress. Okay. Yeah, I got it. Start dropping that down. 13 miles to go on that. I've got to trust this. Do I think they're 700 feet off? I don't think so. But I got to trust what this is telling me to do. This ILS says it can be captured at 3,000 feet. You hate to be wrong and screw this up and have to do this all over again. They're consistently off by 200, so I guess I gotta try and trust that. We should capture it by then anyways, so I don't have to worry about it, but we'll find out. While it's coming up, make sure everything else is set. We can get the brake set to medium. Speed brake can be set as well. I think we should be seeing the airport. Is that it? No? I didn't test Miami before I came in here, so I'm gonna be mad if we have to end up doing it again. Okay, so hit approach. Let's do 24. I'm gonna kick myself in the butt for this. I don't even see the airport. Feet. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to decel a little bit more. I get it. Flaps 1. Pain in the ass, if you ask me. 2. Flaps 3. Well, at least we're on the glide slope. Detailing looking great, but there's no roads or anything here. The runway at least is real, but I don't think we have a terminal to go to. So yes, something has been amiss, and we will fix it. I'm just really surprised that I must have screwed up that bad. Flaps at full. Everything's looking good. We're going to notify them that we are getting ready to land. We're holding at that 140 mark. Excuse me. I can't believe that. Had everything perfect, all except our runway. But hey, if it was a good enough flight, which I think it was, but look around, look, it's so pretty, it's great. Yeah, I'm gonna figure out where all of my buildings went. What happened was I layered it incorrectly in one of my devices, and I didn't even think about triple checking. I was like, ah, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I know. I really wish that wasn't going on. Oh, that's obnoxious in the ear. All right, cool. All right. It is a beautiful, beautiful approach. Very happy with this plane so far. I also like when you don't have to panic and, you know, every move you make is detrimental to to your route here. All right, getting you guys all set there. Keep the throttle right where it is. I'm actually gonna let the autopilot bring itself in a little bit more, so you guys can see that.
500.
We got rudders.
400.
4, a little high.
100 above. 300. Minimum. 200.
Yep, there's my minimum.
100. 30. Retard. 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 Retard.
Brakes, reversers. Little left of center. Don't applaud, it's weird. Alrighty. Welcome everybody to Miami, the gateless wonder of the world. I can't believe that. I'm so mad. Oh, well, welcome to the Super Bowl, everybody. Hope you all are going to have a fantastic time with your stay here. I know that I will, as I enjoy all the local places, such as, not this. Oh my goodness. Okay, can we exit you, go home, maps, that'll buffer, and let's zoom her in. Fantastic. I just can't believe it. I just can't believe that I had forgotten that. Oh well. Always double check your layering, everybody. At least you have I don't know. If you can't laugh at yourself, then what can you laugh at? Clearance to go across the runway. Everything looks great, though, besides nothing existing around this area. That's why we saw no buildings earlier, by the way. They're all gone. Let's turn ourselves over here. I see another United flight. Usually I'd get us to the right runway, but without even being able to see anything, really, we gotta kind of abandon that at this point and figure it out for our next flight when we go home. I don't know where home's gonna be yet, but it'll be with JetBlue. I layered that wrong. I checked Houston. Well, at least I can say in the future, flights will be prettier. See, I swear I already had APU on. Forgot to hit that, that's why. Alright, taxi light.
58 Baron, 5, X-ray, Sierra,
Turn
runway
off.
27, taxi line, Golf, Alpha, Charlie, Kilo, 2, line 2, line 2, Papa, Quebec, 8, hold short of
Keep
runway
that
2,
on.
6, right.
That should
Runway
be available
27,
momentarily,
taxi line,
but
Golf,
at this
Alpha,
point we
Charlie,
can
Kilo, 2, line 2, Papa, Quebec,
turn
8,
those
hold
off.
short of runway 2, 6, right, 58 Baron, 5, X-ray, Sierra.
waiting for that to get to available.
SJX Vision 1, Charlie, Victor, runway 27, taxi line, Romeo, Alpha, Mike, Papa, Echo, Alpha, Sierra, Tango,
Okay,
Sierra,
park
Quebec,
brake is
Papa,
set.
Quebec,
We
8,
can
hold short
release
of
that
runway
down.
30, runway 2, taxi line, Romeo, Alpha, Mike, Papa, Echo, Alpha, Sierra, Tango, Sierra, Quebec, Papa, Quebec, 8, hold short of runway 30.
Well, there you have it, everybody.
1, Charlie, Victor.
Hey, not the worst parking job either. Except I think they think we're on a road, and I think we are on a road, to be honest. The gate would have been over here, but you know, this is good enough, and I'll fix that as soon as we're done recording this. Yeah, just go right on through, right on by. That's fine. Don't worry about it. And you're also being intersected as well. All right, let's take a look at some replays. Oh my God. All right, so that's gonna do it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Regardless of not having, you know, an airport to come to, I hope you guys still had a good time. I know that I did. Actually, I'm curious on something. That should be powering down. I'm just curious, the airport is still definitely quiet. You should be off. Actually, let's... There it is. Let's pop outside. Okay, so AP is still running. Interesting, and I like how there's a plane now parked in our spot. Interesting. Well, either way, I was just seeing if it was going to be deathly quiet here. I'm assuming it's going to be. But yeah, welcome here for the Super Bowl, everybody. I'm really mad I didn't double check that map first, but look at all the things moving on the ground. It looks great. Next flight will be better. We might be taking another team down here. I don't know yet. There it is. It is eerily quiet. I wonder why that is. Do I have something in my options? Yeah, you're over here. No, those are controls. Oh, those are settings, I think. Sound. Wait. Ah. Okay. Understood, overlords. Okay, so that's why it's so quiet. The plane automatically puts that down. Setting act. Hold on. Hold on. We've got to figure this out now. Joystick product info, because I never knew this. Cold and dark, eyeless, auto align. Joystick. Audio visual. That seems to be broken. Because it does. It like just That's so weird. All right. Well, I guess when we're playing this plane it gets stupidly quiet, and I can't really make that go away. So we'll play around with that, and Miami will look better. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. If you enjoyed what you saw, we do live stream on Twitch, and we are on Instagram. Those links are down there in the description below. Let us know down in the comments what you think, what you might want to see in future episodes. Always open to ideas and suggestions from you. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button, and if you want to show support, a subscribe is always appreciated. Just lets us know that we're doing something right, and it puts a big smile on our face every day when we get to see that number. But with that, I thank you guys so much for coming out to this one, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.